Welcome, listeners, to Sir LENZO'S MEMOIRS. Press freedom, Nigerian press. They call themselves the fourth realm or whatever, sweet name they give themselves. You see, there's no one word in this our humanity that is absolute. Freedom. Freedom has limitations attached to it. You can't just say you are free and you go and do something you should not do now. So, that you say, there's control. Now, I start from there because it's high time we rein information in and really understand how it is, to be shared, decimated. What brings to mind is this fine boy herbalist from Anambra that is now an internet sensation. I understand the confusion of the internet based on, this zeal to prosper by the youth. But it is the press, especially the organized press, corporate news, the evil it's is turning out to be. When it comes to how they report news, I have done a memoir on Nigerian press of disunity. You see, information is a business. Now, as you use that business is actually meant to create value, not just make money. You cannot be creating evil, you understand, as a contest on our reality and you are saying it is your right. What nonsense is that? Why I say this is, they keep on. Let me even start from here. Some years back, the NBC told, all these commercial TV pastors that do miracles. They said, and it made sense, that if you cannot substantiate your miracle, then don't put it out. And by advent of that instruction, a lot of them, since they could not substantiate the miracles, stopped it. And see where we are now. But I now don't know how they missed it. I don't know how NBC now missed it. That they now gave, the miracle workings to the verbal, especially the print media and, other corporate news based on their reportage. Now, why I say this is, you'll find out just like this this Babalawo herbalist from Anambra. Now, fine boy, he's on social media. Now, he was kidnapped. The news came out. Now, people started asking that why did he not disappear since he was a Babalawo, but all that one is not even the issue. Now he is back. And it is the rubbish that is coming out of his mouth that is all over corporate news that is making me laugh. It is a big problem. And you will understand why. According to substantiated, you see, when you tell the pastors, the churches, to substantiate their claim, you now remove substance from corporate press and you say it is news. What valueless piece of shit is that? They said the police are saying they don't know of any ransom. The press is saying 350 million was paid for his release. 350 million. Olori Burukuni, you are opening a business now. And now the guy now comes back. All of them now gather. They gather. There's nothing to it now. It's anything that sells that they will sell, even if it is evil on top of the lives of Nigerians. And they now put a mic to his mouth. He said that they killed 20 people. He said he did not escape because if he had escaped, you understand, that they would have killed more people. And corporate press is carrying it without no substance other than his utterances. Now, 350 million people, what you are creating for people when they have issue is a business now. You reason them well now. Please, government, whoever is listening, if you really agree, please, let's share. Let's kill this evil. You are not telling, if you can't substantiate it, you don't write it. I have published it on Sir LENZO'S runnings just some minutes ago, where my friend, what do you call his name? Simon from Chibok said that he heard a governor came to camp, but he will not call the name because he will not be able to stand by that claim. That is a young Nigerian, to the grace of God. Look at Punch, Vanguard, Tribune, all of you. You meet a man you do not know before and is casting aspersions. He's calling monies that an account verification can show. Because I don't really understand. There is no process in the news. There's no process. There's no process of humanity. It is just a story. Look, we watch Marvel Cinematic Universe. Why are you creating one kind of alternate universe in Nigeria? You are always talking of stories. You don't need to. Do you know that during that Igbowo arrest, or when DSS went to his house, Punch newspapers wrote that a man wore an armor and collected 40 bullets. Where is the reality to that? And they now ran. Why are look, Nigerian Press Council, Nigerian Broadcasting, all these agencies, this is not politics. This is a reality. We must sit down and start to decide what we want. It is not paying them in the West. All these nonsense fallacies of freedom. Freedom is not absolute. The press has a responsibility, and responsibility has direction. You cannot be all over the place and you are saying, everybody just saying everything. If the churches cannot substantiate a miracle, why are you now allowing the press create miracles? Because it must be a miracle now. When Punch says that a human being wore one kind of thing based on incantation, yes, I agree. A lot of people, even guys I see that, they claim it happens. But you see, in that claim, there must be proof. And because I hear it, it's not that I'm not spreading it as gospel truth. But when you are a reporter, you are responsible to the people. And especially when it comes to this kidnapping, it's very dangerous. Some of these boys have the mind to do it. And that's why you now find out that after the atrocity, when the press has filled their heads with lots of millions, you will see someone kidnap another person's son, they will start asking for 20 million. Who put 20 million in their head? When you see, I said they are using the press to destabilize us. If you go to the Arab nations, there's a way they do reportage. We are not a lawless country. I know it is a period of reforms, judicial reform, but you see this press. I really think they should, the NUJ, they should create it. They should find some people, they need the reorientation. I see now that some papers, they will tell you what the person says. They will they will let you know. But you see, anybody can, so if person come now and say, Jesus, come visit him, or Naim and Muhammad there, you go write them like that. What nonsense is this now? The utterances of people and how people is going to impact on people is of utmost importance. It's not just to put the story out there. We can understand all these ones that are trying to come up, but when you are a verified news, whatever the problem is, let's discuss. Because we have problems based on these things. You now see everybody trying to turn kidnapping into a business because the press is always calling some big money that they can never verify. They will start telling you that, what is that the essence of it when you can't confirm it? You will now say police says it's a lie, this person says, so you are putting a truth out there now. You are putting a fallacy out there as a truth. If there's no truth to it, then why are you writing it? You are meant to be verified news. News that if someone goes to, you'll be able to beat his chest that, but at the end of the day now, I really don't understand. We must find a way for it to work. Because the way it's going like this, man, we cannot, because you see, this is what they do. When President Buhari came, that was how they turned kidnapping into a big issue. They will start announcing big figures. That's exactly what they are doing again in this Tinubu's time. They will start telling you 20 million. They said in someone I've never heard before, they have turned him into a 350 million bounty. They have turned, and he's saying he paid. Now, there is no receipt of transaction. There is no substance. He said his guys, he's just calling everything vanity. The press, be very aware. They are the ones they always use. Nigerian press. This that they are doing, they did it. If you go back, that was exactly what they did during Buhari's time. Now saying it was Fulani headsmen. They are always the ones, they will say suspected Fulani headsmen. Start putting Fulani headsmen on everybody's mouth. Everything everybody saw in kidnapping was Fulani headsmen. But police, the records are there. When they now catch them, those people, Igbo, Yoruba, brothers, mothers, self, now they there. But the press kept on lying that they are suspected Fulani men. Say putting it, say hanging it. They have started now. It's Anambra again. They said they kidnapped him. They said Kinikon, he's 300, they are just calling figures. It is not a business. Nigerian police, Nigerian security forces will crack. They will trap you immediately. You run out. Look at the records. It takes days. When they even messed up with the US envoy, Nigerian police got them back in 3 days. Which who won't give you money for kidnapping human being? Those papers, the Punch newspapers was saying former President Buhari was retired against everything. You are not a singular entity. You are not anything. You were given license by government, by our sovereignty. You disrespect that sovereignty, they will extinguish you. You and your staff. If they close down the company. News, where this person used to work before, what was that his name? Did they not close it in England? So what are you now saying? They just start claiming rights. You will get talk to God when they run you finish. They will just be spreading falsehood. There's no need. What's happening in the school of journalism, sef? Everybody can turn blogger. If you want to blog, go and be blogging. You do not go to a standard newspaper and you turn gossip columnist. That's what most of them are. Copy and paste. Gossip columnist. Hope people have listened. Please, let's share, let's discuss more. And let's really look at these things. Don't just start putting it in these people's heads. All these boys are young now, vibrant. Say they are looking for money, you don't look at. Say if you go, what nonsense is that? Calling outrageous numbers that are not verifiable anywhere. They will now go and kidnap someone, kill some people, be asking for millions people don't have. Now come and go and start collecting 100,000 after they've done everything. They've done all the evil. And it's the person that's causing it right in front of us. Right in front of us. I complain my own. If you know help me share, you know complain anyhow. Me and Mike go always be all right. The best I can how they talk so. You yourself reason now. Turn every Fulani person into the enemy of Nigerians. Just by writing it. No substance. They don't need to substantiate it. So why don't the churches too now continue their miracles? Government agencies should this is not as if some people will say, whoa. Now we will be we now be this so. Now we will get the Nigerian now be this so. Make some evil doers, they will just collect one brown envelope now they think say they get sense so they no get. If you ask some of the journalists some questions, they themselves cannot answer. Vanity. You collect 42 bullets. Why you no go collect that thing? Made a knock you 42 in front of everybody, make we know how far. Please help me share. Thank you for listening.